moderator, and all dignitaries here. Let me start with the word of gratitude for inviting me to come to share with you a kind of experience or experiences we were undergone in our country. Rwanda, as a case study, is a unique case study. We are talking about conflicts, were there any conflict? We are talking about different political parties, were they involved in what's happened? We are talking about the real genocide in the 20th century, at the end of the 20th century. And I'm not hesitating to say that we have seen miracles, the real miracles. And those miracles to be happened, people made themselves ready to be used so that the miracles can happen. I deliberately included moderator of the session, the word healing, because he was sharing peace building and reconciliation, because that's where there is a heart in the ministry in Rwanda. Peace building involves conflict resolution and emphasizes on long-term relationship. That's peace building we are talking about, and what we are still doing today, and we continue to do it even tomorrow. Reconciliation deals with restoring broken relationship, and healing deals with inner. So we have come to put a framework, even of definitions of the words. Secondly, after genocide, there is a paradox here. The church was blamed of not being voice of voiceless, of not exercising its prophetic voice. And yet, after genocide, the church was called to do the ministry of reconciliation, peace building, and healing. We had to define who are we. And in that framework, we are the wounded people, church leaders, Christians who have been called to heal our society, the society which is totally traumatized. So that's the involvement without hesitation of the church, of the churches in the process of peace building, healing, and reconciliation. As a Rwandan, and all the Rwandans who are here, who experience a situation of a torn country devastated by genocide against Tutsi, a group of people, the Rwandese, peace building, healing, and reconciliation have been at the heart of the church leaders. According to what we experienced during the period and even pre-genocide period, in our service, in the office of church leaders who were there, like myself plus others, the ministry of peace building, healing, and reconciliation is very demanding. None of the denominations would be sufficient to do it alone. It requires joint effort from different denominations whose leaders look in the same direction. Communication across different denominations is a skill. You had to go to school to learn that skill that every church leader can and has to learn. Unity of different denominations and their joint actions in peace building, healing, and reconciliation became an imperative. And to make this as an impact, we have to come together. There is no choice. So that the society can be socially transformed. Miracles have happened in our country, and the Lord has used people from different levels. Let me go straight to what we tried and are still trying to do. As already mentioned, in a conflicting or post-conflicting, pre-conflicting society, it is necessary for churches to play together and pray together and play a role in addressing the causes without passing. What was the causes? Historically, after abolishing the monarchy in 1959, the Hutus came in power, and there was struggle, wars between them, between the North and the South. And the Tutsis were excluded, totally excluded in the leadership of the country. 1973, the then Hutu ruling system was up. There was a coup d'etat. Now the people from North came and they were Hutus. And later on, the conflict between themselves. So is this the conflict between the Hutus and the Tutsis? We call it the politics of stomach. Because also the people from North, they fought among themselves and they excluded each other. So what is the basis? That's the reason why in Rwanda, in fact, we avoid to talk about ethics, ethnicity. Yeah, that one. We are all Rwandans. Ethnicity. We are all Rwandans. So, brothers and sisters, when there are divisions between denominations, we cannot do anything. And we have to create the avenues where we can meet and discuss our issues and the issues of the country. In 1995, one of the avenues was our theological seminary we had to identify under our National Christian Council, Conseil Protestant du Rwanda. And deliberately, the churches which make up that institution, the theological seminary, Presbyterians, Anglicans, Baptists, Methodists, and the Pentecostals came together and decided to send younger people from genocide survivors and from the families whose members were in prison because they were suspected of genocide. We put all of them together in one seminary. And we came with a program, academically, practically, on peace building, mainly on reconciliation and healing. I'm telling you, when we talk about the impact, they have made impact on the society, not only the church. The 2 years they stayed together, struggling together, sharing their sorrows, healing each one's wound. When they came up and ordained, we had impact on the society and in the church. In the concept protestant, the National Christian Council, we deliberately came with a program. We're talking about psychotraumatic. We have a strong program, in fact, a department which has still dealing with that. So, when we talk about peace building, reconciliation, and healing, none of the denomination or religious or faith-based will not do it alone. But how the church can play her role, and her members are suffering, and how to bring the reconciliation among the Rwandans, and how to accompany the country leaders in their goodwill of social reconciliation. When we are talking about the framework and defining the reconciliation, there were a lot of initiatives from non-government organizations, and it was coming chaotic. For us, we have to define what is reconciliation, what is our healing, and let others do social reconciliation, and we will intervene when it is necessary. Brothers and sisters, when we talk about healing and reconciliation, this has been our first and foremost ministry in a society, because we have a lot of people who have been traumatized, being genocide survivors, and even the prisoners, released prisoners, when they reach in the society. Spiritual reconciliation, and we intervene also in social reconciliation. And we have supported the initiative, which is cultural-based, called, we don't have a name, we call it, even, I think it will be put in English dictionary, Gachacha. Gachacha is a restorative and a reconciliative justice which was exercised in the community, based in the community. And this has brought the mass of people who are in prison to come to confess. And the church supported that initiative. The chairman of the session, I'm concluding, saying that in the social reconciliation process, churches can either alone initiate the process and join other players, such as the government, non-government organizations, and the civil society. Here, 1998, we spent 1 year together with the civil society, with the politicians, every Saturday, sitting together, and next Saturday, and they rotate, appointing the chairman of that, the whole day discussing about the previous evil and how we have to overcome that. And out of that, we had the commission, National Commission for Unity and Reconciliation, where the church plays a great role. In fact, it's chaired by one of the bishops, and we have members from the Roman Catholic, Protestant churches. So our recommendation has been the togetherness of the churches, coming together with a common mind. And with that, the impact in the society, it's visible. Mr. Chairman, sir, people talk about the infrastructure. They come from somewhere. Not only from the money from the West. not from investors. The church have been ministering to the community and to the political leadership, and doing it, let me use the word, by underground system. And they listen to the church leaders. By this note, I would like to thank you, Chairman, and the audience.
Thank you very much, Your Grace.